Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome back finally to another Final Fantasy 15 video. Today we're going to be checking out the new timed quest that has become available. So this one is definitely a step down from the previous level 140 beast of an enemy we had to defeat last time. So as usual, first let's check out the timed quest page itself. We have to fight 3 level 54 enemies and 2 level 78 enemies. All of them are variations of the snake enemies, which I am not going to try to pronounce. You have the names here on screen, but they are weird names. I'm not even going to make an attempt at pronouncing them. Moving on to the rewards, 20,000 XP, not that amazing, but quite honestly, I don't think many of us are here exactly for the XP rewards at this point. If for the rewards at all, the only one we're really interested in, I would say, is the AP of these times quests to be able to max out the Ascension grid as quick as possible, because 500 AP for one battle is obviously really amazing, even if we can do it once. Very quickly, before I forget, I should point out that you can only get the rewards for the time quest the first time you do each quest, so if you do the same quest again, you will no longer get the reward. 700,000 gil, obviously a lot of money. However, I don't think anyone's really in need of money. The only time ever in this game I think I've ever felt like I needed more gil was on the level 1 playthrough, and for obvious reasons, but apart from that, I don't think gil is really a factor anymore, especially if you already finished the game and you're into the post-game content and stuff like that. And one more thing I would like to point out very quickly before we move on to the battle itself is if you check down here in the bottom right corner, we will not be getting the next time quest until the 27th of April. That is an entire month away, which is kind of a surprise considering up until now every one has been like a 1 week or 2 weeks apart, which could be one of two things. One, either they are preparing an amazing time quest and they need some time to get it in place, which I don't think is the case, but what I think is happening, it's probably because we have the DLC coming up next week, so we have something to go in between, and they probably want to make sure we get enough time to enjoy the DLC without it overlapping with a timed quest, which is the most likely thing that's happening here. So anyway, let's jump into the battle itself. Like I said before, this is by no means as difficult as the previous one, which was like level 140, which, when I say difficult in Final Fantasy games, I know a lot of comments was like, well, this is easy. Obviously, it's easy to finish. When I say difficult, I mean you are going to have to get through a lot of items, and it's probably going to take a while, because as far as actually getting game over in Final Fantasy, after the end of the game, it's pretty difficult because you have an insane amount of items. It's really hard to actually completely fall in battle. But anyway, if you are low level or you are having any trouble on this battle whatsoever, the only recommendations I would really give you is equip some accessories to avoid getting poisoned, and maybe cook up the golden tail soup at the campsite, which is, you know, the amazing recipe which gives us 100% critical rate just to get some extra damage off. But I did this without even adjusting equipment or anything like that. Obviously level 120, no problems whatsoever. Shouldn't even take you that long, but it's not worth farming it by any means. The only thing it's really worth farming in this battle for are the Mega Phoenixes that they can drop, but at the rate you get them, it's really not worth it in my opinion, especially at this stage of the game where most of us don't really need them anymore. But just so you know, they can drop those, and like I said, it's not worth farming for the XP. There's 1,000 ways of getting more XP than in this battle, but obviously do it the first time, get your AP rewards, get your gil, get your Ascension coins, and I don't think anyone's really going to be interested in doing this one more than once. The previous one was kind of more interesting and actually made you want to do it more than once, as it was the new highest level enemy in the game, and it was kind of fun to a certain degree. It's a bit of a dynamic battle. However, this one, I think it's just going to be a one and done sort of deal. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video, guys. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more Final Fantasy 15 content, and we'll see you next time.